Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the pause there. Somehow our hotspot just decided it didn't want to work, like a lot of things. So James Lawson, right off the get-go, after taking the kickoff from the 10-yard line to the 31, is going to get a legal formation here, and that will take him 5 yards back. That will bring up first down and 15. Again, we apologize, and hopefully we should be good here for the rest of the second half. Gotta love technology, don't you, Taylor? You know,
It works sometimes, and then other times, especially when you need it to work the most, it just doesn't work.
Just doesn't want to work. Taylor in the backfield, no pun intended. Loses the football, and they will fall on it at the 28-yard line.
That was honestly very lucky because that just bounced right into his hands.
Yeah, bad break there for Kajon Taylor. That will bring up now, second down and 20 maybe?
It looks like it.
Way back there. Second down.
That's close.
20.
20 or 21.
Yeah. Actually got a new quarterback in the game, and someone was not on the right page. That's the best way I could put that. Someone was.
I don't know what that was. It honestly looked like he was trying to block.
Yeah, number 2 downfield there. It's Darian Guerriere. Steve Williams now at quarterback, and something was just off about that play right from the get-go. He almost had an offensive pass.
You did, yeah. If he actually had engaged that guy, you could have easily called that.
So third down and 20. Clock stops at 11:21 remaining here in the half. Someone else now about to take a snap here. Number 28 gets upfield, and he will get it right to the original line of scrimmage. So I'll bring up fourth down and 10. On the carry, that was LaShawn Bonds Jr. So that will bring the punt unit out on the field.
Well, obviously not what you wanted if you're James Lawson coming out of the half. You get the kick, trying to go down the field, get some points, and just immediately start going backwards. But got a little bit back, so this punt should be able to pin the Wildcats relatively deep into their side.
Snap is back, and the kick. Low line drive here, and they will let it roll all the way to the 25-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. So good, not bad starting field position for the Wildcats out of the punt.
Kind of wish we had a booth cam.
I know.
Everybody be saying, what's going on with Taylor? He's got his hood on. It's chilly up in here.
It's a little chilly, yeah. We had to crack a window to get a good view for the camera here. Brown will get the handoff here off the jet sweep. He's going to cut upfield, breaking a couple tackles, and stacked up right around they'll give him the 33-yard line. They'll bring up second down and 1. There's second down and 1 coming up. Good run there initially by Dylan Brown. And we're getting a sideline warning against Lawrence County, and it's just a warning. I think that's only they had one that I ranted about on a 4th and 7 at Dixon County, and there's 5 on the play clock. 4th and 7, they're down 3, and they called a sideline warning. 5 seconds on the like if you want to have people show some empathy for you, that's not what you do.
Yeah.
2 receivers each side bunch. Pettigrew to Clayton's right out of the shotgun. This time Pettigrew will get the handoff. He'll get the first down and more. Muscles his way to the 39-yard line and will be enough for a Wildcat first down. 10 minutes remaining here in the third as the clock will continue to roll. Wildcats getting on the ball here quickly, up 16-7. And they're going to catch them off sides here, and that's going to make it first down and 5. They have gotten them a lot on some of these hard counts.
They have. I think that's like the third or fourth
Since
this
I've
game.
been here at least, 9:50 on the rolling third quarter clock. Wildcats up 9 here. Same formation, Pettigrew to the right. Brown goes in motion. Pettigrew up the middle, a whole head of steam. He's in the Lightning territory. Rumbles down to the 44-yard line. Tatum Russell with the big block there. Brings up first down and 10. Last thing you want to see is number big 55 coming any way in your direction. Clock continues to roll. Under 9:30 remaining here in the third. Wildcats trying to add to their 9-point lead. Same formation. Brown goes in motion again. And it's a handoff to Pettigrew. This time a little bit more tough sledding as he will take it to the 43. He'll gain 1. Second down and 9 coming up. Right in that really chewed up portion of the field.
And just chew it up even more.
Yeah. Well, we haven't hardly seen it since I've been here. You probably saw it. Since I've been here, anything going from left to right on your screen. Two receivers bunched up to each side. Pettigrew to Clayton's right. Second down and 9, 10 on the play clock. Brown goes in motion. And Clayton's going to call his own number. Breaks a tackle. He's across the 40, 35, and he'll go out of bounds at the 32. And a first down for the Wildcats.
I think Lawrence kind of got away with a little bit of a hold there. Looks like it was 55 on the end. Looked like he got a hold of his defender a little bit, but no flag.
Wildcats will move the sticks again. Ball at the 32-yard line. First down and 10. They're sticking with the same formation. 8:30 remaining in the third. And James Lawson almost jumped again, but they'll look to the sideline. Taylor now going to go in motion. Hand off to Pettigrew over the left side. Tries to go around the edge. It's thrown out of bounds. Right around the 30, so that will bring up second down and 8. Clock will stop. 8:23 remaining here in the third quarter. Clayton. Now jet sweep and Dylan Brown, who had some room but slipped.
Turf monster.
Yeah, and he's actually might even lose a yard. So bring up third down and 11.
You never know when the turf monster is going to reach up and grab you.
Or the Bud Monster in that case there. He had something going there, and just when he tried the turn, he slipped. Under 8 minutes left here in the third. Third down and 11 for the Wildcats. Been pretty good on third down, but haven't really seen this situation much for them.
I think this is their first third down that's behind the chains.
Clayton, he'll throw. Hits Gage Smith. And Smith will drag the defender down to the 27-yard line.
Well, this will be an interesting decision here. You're up by 11.
Yeah, fourth down and 5.
Or excuse me, 11. You're up by 9.
Two-possession game here. Fourth down and 5. The Wildcats are going to go for it here. 7:20 remaining in the third. See if maybe they can get a hard count here.
If you do go for it, I would suspect that you're probably, I would say, looking at maybe like a play action, maybe like a RPO or something, because the run game has given you a lot of yards.
One-on-one here on the outside, and that's tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be another turnover on downs as the Lightning take over at the 27-yard line.
It looked like that's exactly what they're doing, a little RPO. Quarterback kept it and was going for one of the receivers on the outside, but just deflected.
So a bad break for the Wildcats here. Clock's up, 6:46 remaining. as Lightning offense back on the field. Taylor back at quarterback. It's going to be a handoff. Takes it over the left side. Gage Moses is going to wrap him up on the carry. Jalen Hill. Forward progress to the 31. That will bring up 2nd down and 7. Power formation here. Just one split out here to the right. Calls his own number, and he's going to stumble through across the 40 and down to the 42-yard line. On the carry was LaShawn Bonds Jr. It's enough for a Lightning 1st down.
Well, that's been where the Lightning have been successful so far this game. And same thing with Lawrence County, just being able to run the ball. But
it's like the single wing
type
offense they got going. And handoff up the middle. And Taden Russell meets him right at the 44, 45-yard line. 2nd down and 7 on the carry was Jackson. 5:25 on a rolling 3rd quarter clock.
Everybody's just been running the ball.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Now hand off the Hill over the left side and squeaks through to about the 47. Still going back. Cutler Garvin and several there on the tackle to the 47. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 5.
Well, we'll see what James Lawson does here. Obviously, they're needing to get a score. You obviously been running the ball pretty effectively, but 3rd and medium, sometimes you might want to go the throwing route. We'll see what they do here.
Staying in the single wing, just one split out to the right. Jackson trying to go over the left side, cuts up field and squirts through enough for the 1st down and still on his feet. And gets tripped up. And we got a penalty flag, and this is coming back, Taylor. He's already motioning for holding, and that will go backwards. So break there for the Wildcats. They'll replay the down here.
Obviously, it's hard to see exactly what's going on over there, but we have just so many people, and all of a sudden see the ball carrier just squirt through all of them. You kind of wonder if he had a little help.
Massive humanity there, and it will be holding here against the Lightning. So instead of a 1st down in Wildcat territory, they're going backwards, and they've had a few of these kind of drive-killing penalties so far here tonight.
Yeah, exactly, and they've moved the ball rather effectively, but it's those penalties, and then occasionally you'll have one of those plays where they'll try to like swing it out wide or something, and the Wildcat defense is just ready for them with a big loss. With this 3rd and now roughly 12, you imagine they're going to be throwing the ball here.
3rd down and 12. 4:26 remaining here in the 3rd. It's one split out to the right. Jackson up the middle and nothing going. He maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
I know that you've been running the ball effectively, but not sure about that one.
We'll bring Austin Grace on the punt it away, and Gage Smith, after being shaken up at the end of the half, back deep to return. There are 4 minutes left here in the 3rd on a fast-moving 3rd quarter. Snap is back. Kick is up. End over end, wobbly kick. This one will roll and continue to roll. Gets a really good roll out to the 19-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over. 1st down and 10. So, Wildcats force a punt. Defense shaping up well here. 3:37 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Lawrence County trying to do something. They've been back-to-back drives where they have been stuffed on fourth down, once at the goal line. Logan Clayton and Carter Pettigrew. Pettigrew over 1,000 yards rushing on the year. Wasn't here at the start of the game, so wasn't able to keep stats to know what was going on. So they're going to go power football here, Taylor. Clayton, handoff to Pettigrew over the left side. He'll cut upfield and slips. Had some room to run and falls down at the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Turf monster on both sides of the field, hurting both offenses. Stand in this power formation. Clayton, hand off to Pettigrew over the right side and gets a couple. Should bring up 3rd down and 3.
So far, the majority of this game, the better runs have been some of those inside zones.
Yeah.
Outside. Every now and then they'll get a good run, but James Lawson's defense does a good job covering the outside.
Now they look to the sideline to get the play call. And Wildcats up 9 points here, not in too terrible of a hurry. Pettigrew will take it over the right side, and he should have enough for the 1st down. Gets it across the 30-yard line. They will mark him at the 32, and the Wildcats move the sticks. So now the beef will come off the field, and they'll bring some more skill positions out. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. 2nd possession for the Wildcats here in the 2nd half. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end to the left. That's Max Taylor. Clayton hands off to Pettigrew and maybe got a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. If you're looking at this, Taylor, you're just milking away the clock here. One play at a time. As long as you stay ahead of the sticks here,
exactly,
it works in your favor. Same formation. Pettigrew, handoff. Goes over the left side, gets to the 34. And now we'll bring up 3rd down and 8 after another 1-yard gain.
Obviously, running the ball has been the MO this game. Another kind of interesting situation here. 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. You're on your own, what is that, 38-yard line? Or 34-yard line.
Yeah. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver, which is Gage Smith to the left.
And this does look like it could be a pass.
Look at me. We got 5 on the play clock. I have to get that. Looks like Garrick Barnett
is call a timeout.
Looking to call a timeout, and he will. So the Wildcats will use their first timeout here of the 2nd half as they lead it 16-7. We'll have the resumption of the Wildcat drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Lawrence County calls their first timeout here of the 2nd half as they lead James Lawson 16-7. They're facing a 3rd down and 8 from their own 34-yard line. Two receivers with the tight end to the right, Gage Smith. Single receiver to the left, Pettigrew to the left of Logan Clayton. Clayton, quick throw, and he hits. It's a screen to Smith, and fights through down to the 38-yard line. It's going to be short. Brings up 4th down and 4, so more than likely the punt unit coming out here for the Wildcats.
It looks like they're staying on.
Yeah.
That's a good play call,
Yeah.
just well defended by James Lawson, so this could be interesting. 4th and about 4.
Yeah. 15 on the game clock.
They're probably just going to let it
let it go
drain
down to the quarter here. And that's what we'll do. So after 3 quarters of play, Lawrence County still leads 16-7. We'll resume the Wildcat drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the school.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
Punt unit on the field is Lawrence County going to boot it away. Logan Clayton, high kick. That one will land right at the 30 and roll out to the 25, and that's where the Lightning will take over 1st down and 10.
Well, if the 3rd quarter was an indication of anything, we're going to have a very quick 4th quarter.
Yeah. First down and 10 here for the Lightning. After a touchdown drive in the 1st quarter, haven't been able to do much after that, but still in this game. It's only 16-7.
Both sides have had many opportunities
Absolutely.
to punch another score up there, and nobody's done it.
Jackson in the backfield with Bonds out of the single wing. Bonds will take the handoff over the right side, and Cutler Garvin met him right at the line of scrimmage. They maybe gave him 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Like you said here, just rolling that clock. Fast moving second half. It's been all run plays.
It has. I want to say in that 3rd quarter there might have been 3 passes.
Yeah. One was batted down.
Yeah.
So they'll go 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and put Taylor back at quarterback. 5 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry. And, yep, they broke the huddle. Be a legal substitution. So that will make it 2nd down and 14 as they go 5 yards backwards. They broke the huddle with 12.
Yeah.
I'll take them 5 yards backwards. It's one of those things, Taylor, just shooting yourselves in the foot over and over again.
Over and over, and that's what James Lawson has done. It kind of started the game that Lawrence County was doing it. They had first drive for James Lawson, they had 2 offsides.
Taylor, and we got a reverse. And he is going to be brought down in the backfield. Max Taylor catches Hill, and Hill makes it to the 12-yard line. A 9-yard loss, 3rd down and 23 coming up.
And talk about shooting yourselves in the foot again. That's the other thing. It's just been the penalties, and then when they get losses on the play, they end up pretty significant losses, and that definitely was one there.
10:20 remaining. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Taylor at quarterback. Motion comes. Hand off to Jackson over the right side. He's got a head of steam, and he will drag a defender out at the, give him forward progress to the 28. I'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Interesting decision here. Obviously, you're down by 9, and you're about to run, and the punt team is coming on. I was going to say, you probably don't want to go for it in that situation. Your defense has been doing pretty well.
10:02 remaining as Silva and Smith back deep to return. Both of them inching towards Lightning territory. Actually, Smith will be the lone man to return it. Snap back. Pretty good punt. Really good punt. Smith fair catches it there at the 36-yard line. And the Wildcats will take over 1st down to 10. A really good punt there by Austin Grace. 9:56 remaining. Wildcats still searching, Taylor, for that icing drive. Any points, really. If you kick a field goal here, that puts even more distance and makes the task even more daunting.
Exactly.
Especially late in the game.
Yeah, you would make it from a 9-point game to an 11-point game, or 12-point game, excuse me, very quickly.
So we'll go 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pettigrew will be behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Handoff, and Clayton will call his own number. Cuts up field and gets it to the 39. Pickup of 3, 2nd down and 7 coming up.
You know, you said it, with trying to get that kind of icing on the cake kind of just drive. Go ahead and just finish the game off. But the other thing is, if you just keep moving the chains, keep chewing that clock, at some point, James Lawson's not going to have a lot of time to do what they need to do.
Hand off to Pettigrew. He's got a head of steam and slips right at the 40-yard line.
It's that dirt area.
Yeah. 3rd down and 6, and he had enough for the 1st down and more if he didn't slip right there at the 40. It's coming up on 9 minutes remaining here in the game. Same formation. Smith the lone, and split back to the left. Pettigrew gets a handoff over the right side, and they will stack him up. Maybe they gave him a gain of 1. 4th down and 5 now.
No, that slip definitely hurt them because you're right, AJ. He definitely had a 1st down and more if he kept going.
Clayton on the punt it away, and Jackson back deep to return. Clayton averaging 37.1 yards per punt coming in. Snap back. Actually a pretty good punt here. Jackson will field it at the 25-yard line.
Oh.
Spins. He is in and out of traffic, and he's going to break free. A lot of room in front of him. Still going to the 10 and into the end zone for a James Lawson touchdown.
And I do not see a flag.
What a move. Jackson weaving in and out of traffic. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. And James Lawson not going away quite yet.
Well, that's exactly what they need to get back into this game.
Yeah, we got officials talking about it.
I didn't see a flag.
Yeah, I didn't either. But all 3 of them are talking.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, I do see it.
Right there by the sideline.
Yeah. This looks like it's going to be against Lawrence County because they're coming to talk to the James Lawson coach.
I'm not sure. Obviously, you likely wouldn't want to go for 2 here because it really doesn't do you any good.
Right.
Well, the question would be, you're going to force it on the kickoff.
Actually, it's sportsmanlike conduct against Lawrence County.
You're going to force it on the
both
kickoff.
Sides, yeah. I was on sportsmanlike sideline warning. We do have an official up here in the booth to let us know. Grace on to attempt the extra point. 7:49 remaining, and James Lawson has made this a one-score game. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:49 remaining. James Lawson has made it a 16-14 game. Return will have the next Wildcat drive here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons, but one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Kai Jackson with a kickoff for a punt return for a touchdown. Add the Austin Grace extra point. 16-14 Lawrence County, 7:49 remaining, and adding the unsportsmanlike conduct foul against the Wildcats on the kickoff for a sideline infraction. So they will kick off from the Wildcat 45-yard line. And he's kicking out of the mud here, and this might end up being a squib or an onside kick. The Wildcats were ahead comfortably, have had a couple decent drives here in the second half, but nothing to show for it, and now they're going to have to find a way to try to ice this game.
I'll say this, AJ, with that penalty, we talked about in the break, if they would do an onside kick, that I wouldn't be shocked, especially with it being on the 45.
Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have an extremely short field.
Kick here from Grace, and they do, and it's fielded. Great job by Cutler Garvin. Man, you called it, Taylor.
Yep.
They'll have it there at the 36-yard line, first down and 10, as Garvin fell right on it.
If it wasn't for the penalty, I would probably think that they would just kick it away. Yeah. But you had a great opportunity there to recover the ball on the Wildcat 40-yard line. So I agree with that decision. Obviously, it didn't work out in their favor.
Wildcats going to bring this heavy package out here. 7:49 remaining. All the big beef, and they're going to, we keep saying they're trying to ice this game and have yet to do so. 16-14 the lead. Hand off to Pettigrew and brought down. He's going to lose a yard to the 34-yard line. Second down and 12 coming up.
Well, Lawrence County needs to find a way to get their momentum back. They're running the ball very effectively in that third quarter. Has not really been the case so far in this fourth quarter, and it's getting crunch time. So with the clock ticking, James Lawson's now made it a two-point game. You need to start making some first downs.
Two receivers with a tight end to the left. Silva, the single receiver, here to the right. Pettigrew to Clayton's left out of the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Clayton calls his own number, and he's got a lot of room. And he will take it down to the 43-yard line. And we're going to get a penalty at the end of it. Taden Russell was him and another Lightning player were tied up there.
It'd be interesting to see who they call that on. I just kind of glanced over there. I saw the flag thrown and just defender getting tackled to the ground.
Head coach Garrick Barnett is not happy. It certainly seemed like they both went down when Clayton went down. And it was thrown by one of the officials furthest away from it. I think we're getting
both
offsetting.
Yeah.
Here.
No, they're marching it back.
Yeah. No, it's on
It
Lawrence
is.
County.
Yep.
And they will mark it at the 28-yard line, and that's going to bring up second down and very long.
Well, that's
third down on very long.
That's a killer.
Well, third down and 18, so you had it third down and 3, and then an unsportsmanlike makes it third down and 18. .6:57 on a rolling fourth quarter clock here. Silva the lone split back here to the right. Clayton pumps. He will throw. He's got him and overthrew him.
He had him easy.
Would have been an easy 6 and overthrew him, so that will bring the punt unit out on the field.
A great play call, a little pump and go, and it worked. He just overthrew him. And overthrew him pretty badly.
So Jackson, after the punt return, that made this game a two-point game. He's back deep to return. Clayton to punt it away. Wobbly kick, and he will field it at the 38. And that time they hold on to him. Jordan Frazier on the stop. And the ball will be placed at the 38-yard line, and that's where the Lightning will take over first down and 10. 6:35 remaining. Lightning have 3 timeouts remaining. Lawrence County with 2. And they're going to start off with the single wing. Bonds will get the first snap, and he is stacked up in the backfield. And they get him there at the 36-yard line. He's going to lose 2 on the play. Second down and 12 coming up.
That's a big play by the Lawrence County defense. You needed something like that. James Lawson obviously hadn't done a whole lot on offense, but that punt return definitely gave him a spark. It's a good job for the Wildcats on that first play.
Under 6 left to play here in the game. 15 on the play clock. They're struggling to get the play call in. Now one receiver's got to go to the far side of the field. No, he's going in a tight end. 2 receivers to the right, tight end, single receiver to the left. And now James Lawson will have to use the first timeout here of the second half. 5:46 remaining here in the contest. We will take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
5:46 remaining in the game as James Lawson has called their first timeout as they trail Lawrence County 16-14. Each side with 2 timeouts remaining. Taylor with 2 receivers to the left. Motion now comes from Hill and calls his own number on the option pitch. And he's got room and will go out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And a first down here for James Lawson.
That's obviously a huge play for the Lightning. They needed that. Offense has kind of been stagnant this fourth quarter, but definitely a big spark there. Looks like got an injury down there on the sideline.
Shaking up James Lawson player, that's Hill, who just picked up the first down. The check on him went down hard there as he got the ball in Wildcat territory at the 47-yard line. I think he might have just hit the, there's not much cushion there once you get to the sidelines here. And Hill's up and okay. So Hill's okay. He'll make his way off the Lawrence County sideline. So 5:39 remaining, and the Lightning have gotten in the Wildcat territory.
Lawrence County's got to stiffen up on defense. Like I said, that was really James Lawson's first big play of the second half here on offense. Obviously, they had that punt return on special teams to make it a 2-point game, but Wildcat defense has done a good job. They just need to stiffen up again. They still got ways to go.
Single wing here, and this time it's a handoff and nowhere to go. The Wildcats stack them up. The 46-yard line. That was Head on the carry. 2nd down and 9. Just missed Taden Russell, but then ran into a whole host of great jerseys. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Now they'll go back to the more spread personnel. 5:10 remaining. Two receivers to the right. Tight end, single receiver to the left. Taylor back at quarterback. Motion comes. And it's a handoff. And, man, he is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. They're actually saying he is going to lose a couple yards on that. Or a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming up. What a stop he got there big time in the backfield.
I tell you, he just came out of nowhere. That's exactly the defense that you want to see by Lawrence County right now. 3rd and long, clock ticking. Almost going to be under 4 minutes here soon.
Hayden Maynard on the stop. 4:20 remaining. 3rd down and 9. Same formation. Motion comes from Hill. And he'll get the jet sweep. Goes to the outside, and they'll trip him up short of the line to gain to the 42-yard line. Looks like 4th down and 5 coming up after the 4-yard pickup.
Well, that was a good play call. Obviously, you would expect James Lawson to go with it, go for it here on 4th down. So just try to get some chunk yardage, make it as short as possible.
Looking like 4th down and 6.
That's what it looks like to me.
Clock stopped since he went out of bounds. And are they bringing the punt unit out here?
I'd be shocked if they are. Maybe it's a special. They are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bringing the punt unit out here. Smith will be back deep to return. They got 5 now on the play clock. High snap. And Grace punts it. Ooh. That looked very close.
It was close to being touched.
Lawrence County player almost touched it there. And they will take over 1st down and 10. So bending but not breaking, Taylor. The Wildcats get the ball back. 3:52 remaining. Each side with 2 timeouts left. The Lawrence County will have it at the 13-yard line, it looks like.
It's an interesting play call or decision from my point of view. Is I get that your defense has done well. Lawrence County has basically been doing nothing on offense this entire fourth quarter, so you've definitely shut them down, but you've seen what they've done during the game. They can get some really good runs. They can get a lot of first downs. So you're really just laying into the hands of your defense and say, hey, you just need to get a stop and just hope that Lawrence County doesn't do what they did earlier in the game, but we're about to see.
10 on the play clock. Pettigrew to Clayton's right here out of the shotgun. Quick throw. And hit its intended receiver. It looks like that's Gage Smith, and does pretty good there.
Mm-hmm.
Picks up 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Good quick pass from the outside, got some space to maneuver. Stayed in bounds, obviously, so keep the clock running. You obviously tell that they are not in any hurry whatsoever.
Nor should they be here.
Mm-mm.
10 on the play clock. Same formation. And DBs are playing way off here, Taylor.
They are.
Pettigrew gets the handoff. He will squirt through and will get enough for the first down. Across the 25 from the 26-yard line. And a first down for the Wildcats, keeping that clock and the chains moving.
Well, that's exactly what you wanted. Just get that first down, chew up some more clock. And sooner or later, you'll be forcing James Lawson to use their last 2 timeouts. If I'm James Lawson, I would give them that first down and then maybe call that first one.
They're going to work here quickly. 5 on the play clock. Handoff to Pettigrew. And he's going to get brought down in the backfield. He's actually going to lose a yard. And gets thrown down at the end, and he is not happy.
Oh, geez.
Penalty flags everywhere. And
You
a
did
bunch
not-
of acting on the end of it.
You did not need that reaction from him.
Well, he's certainly got thrown down behind, but you're right. He definitely didn't need to overreact like that.
No. I would
Personal
expect there's
foul.
offsetting penalties.
I think they're just calling this on Lawrence County.
I would imagine it'd be offsetting.
Should be, because he got thrown down way after the whistle. No, this is just on Lawrence County. That's
wow,
bad.
you got to be kidding me.
That's bad. Like, yeah, Pettigrew should have gotten the penalty, but
Yes.
he got thrown down 3 seconds after the whistle, and then you call that. This is why people yell at you, because you do crap like this.
Well,
Obvious sitting right in front of your face, and you do that.
Oh,
That's why they get yelled at.
I saw 2 flags thrown. The first one I thought was from the throwdown. The second one was from Pettigrew coming up and doing what he did. So I really thought that was going to be offsetting penalties. I'm shocked.
That's only 2nd down. That's only 2nd down. 2nd down, right? And Clayton calls his own number. And he will squirt through to the 21-yard line.
Hey, come on now. It's getting too chippy.
Yeah. Timeout called by James Lawson, and no one knows what down it is. And James Lawson will call their 2nd timeout, so they've got 3rd down and 15, 16
I would suspect
here.
it's 3rd down.
Yeah. Should be 3rd down.
They have it
They've
marked
got
as
it.
4th. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they're-
sure it should be
they're off
3rd because they accepted the penalty.
happened on
On the
1st down.
on 2nd down, I thought maybe.
It was 1st down.
It was
They
1st
got
down.
They got the 1st down, and then
Yeah,
the
so it
run.
should be 3rd down,
Yeah,
yes.
so it should be 3rd down. And Garrick Barnett having a spirited conversation with the white hat here. Yeah, the penalty happened after the 1st down run, then Logan Clayton's run, so it should be 3rd down.
Right, because after that penalty is after the play,
Yeah.
it'll be 2nd down and then long at that point.
And no, they're saying it's 4th down. It should be 3rd down and 15, but it's 4th down and 15. I mean, how can you miss the downs? You can't do that. But the Wildcats are going to punt it away. Good punt here by Logan Clayton, and Jackson going to let it roll. Eventually, he almost touched it, wisely laid off, so they'll have it the 34-yard line. So that's where they will take over 1st down and 10. So, minute 40 left. James Lawson has 1 timeout remaining.
Well, regardless of what all transpired there, that is a win for James Lawson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Self-inflicted wound, and, you overreact, and even though they missed the first penalty right in front of their face, they caught the second.
And this guy's stiffing up on defense again.
Handoff by Hill. He'll take it over the right side. And he will take it out of bounds after about a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6.
One thing that you need to do on the Lawrence County side on defense is you don't need to be too conservative. You still need to go aggressive after the ball carrier. You need to force James Lawson to make the plays. You can't allow them just yourself to sit back and them just to come at you, because they will get chunk yardage.
2nd down and 6. Hill going to call his own number over the right side again. We got a penalty flag out. He'll get the 1st down and a little more, but going in the opposite direction.
That is definitely in the position of holding, and it is.
So make it 2nd down and 16. Minute 27 left. Wildcat fans making some noise here, trying to will the Wildcats to win number 7 on the season. Staying in this single wing offense. Hill over the right side and pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Stevenson on the stop. 3rd down and 16. He maybe gained a yard. Nope, he didn't. So it goes right out the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's probably safe to say this is, obviously with it being 3rd down, it's a crucial down, but you're obviously 4-down territory because they only have 2 timeouts. I would suspect that this is going to end up being a throw. Down marker says 2nd.
Handoff. And it's Hill who will get to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it is 4th. Yeah, the Lawrence County head coach was yelling at the official, making sure it was 3rd down, and it was.
Now James Lawson is going to burn that final timeout. So we'll talk this one over. Minute 3 left. We'll just keep it here for the time being. And big play obviously coming up here. Both sides, I mean, not much riding on this. Their fate for next week has already been sealed. It's actually some of their opponents. They don't know quite yet who their opponent's going to be for next week, though some of those battles are happening either right now or happening on Friday. But, again, you look for Lawrence County where they've been over the past couple of years. You can come out, you can pick out a win. You're 7-3 on the year. Turned it around in a big way. First playoff appearance in 10 years. It's pretty special.
Pretty special. And obviously you want to get a win on homecoming, and you're hopefully one play away from being able to do that. So last chance for James Lawson. Obviously stays stiffened up on defense. They're doing a good job. Hadn't allowed any big plays so far, but here's the ball game.
They're going to flip the formation here. Minute 3 left. No timeouts remaining for the Lightning. And Taylor going to call his own number and gets very close to the line to gain. They're going to push the pile, and he's going to keep going. That will be enough for the first down.
Wow.
That will be enough for the first down.
What a gutsy play call.
Problem is here, Taylor, clock is running. Should be running.
Should be running. They got it spotted, waiting for the chains, and here comes the official to wind it.
It's a big fourth down conversion, a high snap. Taylor in trouble and falls down. Sacked behind the line by Gage Moses. Picks up the big sack. That's second down and about 20. So they got to get on the ball quickly. Hand off up the middle, and he's going to score free and brought down the 46-yard line. Now third down and 11.
And now you got under 20, 15 and counting. If you're James Lawson, you got to hurry up.
10 seconds left. This is it. Unless they spike it. And it's a high snap. He falls on it, and that's going to be the ball game. He fell on it. They had no timeouts remaining, and the Wildcat defense stiffens up on homecoming night. The fireworks are going off, and the Wildcats will win the 2025 regular season here on a high note, winning this one 16-14 to improve to 7-3 on the year. And James Lawson will drop to 3-6. Taylor, your final thoughts here on the game tonight.
Well, my final thought is what happened on that last play. I mean, obviously you're rushing things. You got no timeouts left. Clock's ticking like crazy. But I mean, I was just interested in me. I don't know what was going on, but anyway, the ball game, great ball game, by the way. Lawrence County, they started off kind of shooting themselves in the foot, but they gathered themselves, got the first score of the game. James Lawson comes back down and scores, and then you end up taking over, going up 16-7, and they're sitting looking pretty. And all of a sudden, fourth quarter happens, and you get a punt return for a touchdown on you, and the game almost looked like it was turning itself on its head. But good job at Lawrence County defense, stiffening it up, preventing James Lawson from getting into the end zone or getting that game-winning field goal opportunity. Offenses on both sides looked pretty good. Obviously, once we got into the second half, things started to change a little bit, and it got more of a defensive type of game, and obviously had some penalties and everything like that. But all in all, good effort, good ball game, good win for Lawrence County to not only win on homecoming, but win on the final home game of the season. And like you said, looking forward to the playoffs. Obviously, this game meant nothing for that playoff picture anyway, but still good to get a win.
We'll find out the Wildcats' playoff destination. We still got a lot of games to play. The teams they'll find out who they're playing, Walker Valley or Ray County. They actually play each other tomorrow night. So we'll find out where the Wildcats will go next Friday, probably on Saturday, and when we find it out, we'll post it on all of our social media channels. So for Taylor Platt, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. See you guys on Monday.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.